My name's Phil Bevin. I live in Birmingham. In my spare time, I'm an independent academic and researcher, and I'm also an activist on housing campaigns and residents' rights. Previously, in my former life as a Labour Party member, I worked for Jeremy Corbyn in his office in Westminster. I'm now a member of the Workers' Party and helping out with their campaigns up here in Birmingham. I've not had the chance to canvass all my friends in the Workers' Party about this issue, but I'm going to talk about the Don't Pay UK campaign and why I don't think it's worth supporting, and in fact why I think it could be quite a dangerous campaign to send your details to.
And what trust do you think workers can put in this campaign?
Well, one of the big issues with the Don't Pay UK campaign is trust, because all of the organisers are anonymous. You have a lot of people who are going around saying that they know the people who are involved, but they can't reveal who they are. So workers can't have any trust in the campaign because there's no solidarity there. We don't know who the people are behind it, and they are actually asking ordinary people like you and me to make sacrifices, to put ourselves at financial risk in order to facilitate their aims and objectives, while they themselves are hiding behind a curtain and carrying none of the risks. That's not real solidarity, that's exploitation.
So some people suggest this is all about data gathering. Do you think there's any veracity to those claims?
Well, the way I see it, the way I see Don't Pay UK and the way they're operating, is if you look at their website, they don't actually have any clear aims and objectives other than to encourage people not to pay their bills and to sign up. So to me, it looks a lot like a data gathering exercise. And to be honest, we've seen this before. We've seen it in Momentum, which presented itself as a movement, but was actually more about gathering people's names, addresses and email contact details in order to mobilise within the Labour Party. And also to boost the careers of some of the people involved in the organisation. At the end of the day, it had no social impact, and I think Don't Pay UK is probably along similar lines.
So this campaign has coincided with the Enough is Enough campaign, which has been brought to prominence by Mick Lynch and some trade unions. How does Don't Pay UK compare against Enough is Enough?
Well, the thing with Don't Pay UK is you don't need to support it because there are alternatives, such as the Enough is Enough campaign that's being fronted by Mick Lynch, who I think we can all agree is pretty excellent in the way he comes across. The other thing about Enough is Enough, it's being run by trade unions, it's been registered on Companies House, unlike Don't Pay UK, so you can see who's behind it, you can see who's in charge, and you can see where your data is going. They're also calling for solidarity across different sectors and trade unions, so they're working with the CWU, with the Acorn Union. So it is a broad-ranging campaign that's trying to bring the left together, to bring socialists together in order to push for real social change. It's a collective effort, and the people who are running it are out in front so that they are standing with us. And that's why I will support Enough is Enough, because I think it's a really worthwhile initiative. So we're experiencing a terrible time at the moment. Inflation is up to 13%. A large part of that is being driven by rising bills, amongst them energy bills. This is a direct result of the privatisation agenda that began under Thatcher, but it has got worse and worse and worse under all of the mainstream political parties. Not only the Tories, not only the Lib Dems, but also, and in particular, Tony Blair's New Labour and now Keir Starmer's Labour are following the Thatcher agenda. They will not only not reverse privatisation that has brought us into this mess, they will double down on it and they will make it worse. The only solution to the present crisis is, in the first instance, wage rises, but a more long-term solution is wide-scale nationalisation of all of the utilities. But right now, first and foremost among those has to be the energy companies, in particular the national grid, but also the energy producers, like the big companies such as BP and Shell.